Okay, directions, obviously your name's got to go on it. Full name, first, last name. First one, you're finding the weekly wage, just the week that they're working for that many hours for that pay. Second one, annual hours, working 40 hours a week for a full 50 weeks of the year for that hourly rate. I want to know their final annual wage. Number 3, you're figuring out the total hours worked for this particular person. Okay, you don't have to figure out their pay, just what their total hours that they worked that day. They're in and out in the morning, they're in and out in the afternoon. I want to know total hours in the end. Okay, make sure in the PM you're using military time. That's your hint. Number 4, total wages that Roberto here is earning. He's getting $6.50 an hour. He's working so many hours on Monday through Friday. If he works overtime, make sure that's time and a half. And then Sunday's double time pay. It says it in the instructions. So I need total. You should have like 3 numbers. Normal hours, the overtime. If he's working double pay, you have 3 numbers. You're adding them up for his total. Number 5, Fred is working and he's getting tips. He's working so many hours during his shift for that week, but he's getting tips. Figure out what his total is. The tips is just a one-time tip. During a certain 8-hour period, he got that many tips. That's it. It's not multiple tips over the whole week. It's just he got tips over a certain hour. Okay, does that make sense? Just one batch of tips there. I want his total wages. Number 6, figure out how many total items this employee has earned or produced, I should say, and then figure out what their wages are using that piece rate. 7, this is where you have to use the chart. I'm going to leave this up here in your entire class. Use the chart, figure out what this person's wages are. It's Ashley, I guess. What she is making for the year over that. And that's one paycheck so many times, okay? Number 8, commission rate. Figure out how much this salesperson has earned for his commission, and then total salary earned that week for, that's the salary earned is how much they earn per hour. So they are getting paid per hour as well. Figure out their total. And then number 9, you have your gross pay there. You can see it. That's the paycheck without all that stuff taken out of it. So you got to figure out to take out all those items: federal tax, state tax, Social Security. I give you those individual numbers. I need to know what your net pay in the end is. Does that make sense? Okay, try to show as much work as possible. I know that some of these are stupidly simple, but on some of these problems, show as much work as possible in case you get a wrong answer in some cases. Okay, I can see what you're doing. Okay, if you have questions, you can ask. I will not answer a question if you're doing it right or wrong. Once you are finished, you can work on something quietly, and I don't want anyone talking.